For decades, I've taught you everything I know. But only you can prevent wildfires.
While I'm away fighting for my country, my family is left behind to fight loneliness, school and job changes, and tight budgets.
Their duty is to our country. Our duty is to make sure no military family is left behind. Learn more at asymca.org.
Happy retirement, Dad.
Thank you very much.
So, Dad, what are you gonna do next?
We just miss being around kids.
And we aren't done yet.
Milton Hershey School house parents? What's that?
Being a house parent is much more than a job. It's a purpose.
How will you afford to move?
Can we even visit you guys while you're in Hershey?
Oh, you can come visit.
And we'll save even more money because we won't have to pay for housing, utilities, and meals.
And the school provides everything we need to make a difference in these kids' lives.
We won't be alone. There'll be people like us from all over the country helping care for these students.
You're set on it, aren't you?
Absolutely.
It's a new chapter for you, and the kids who deserve one too. Discover what's next at Milton Hershey School.
Ace Country.
Rise and shine. Tune in Sunday mornings at 8 for the Classic Country Breakfast with me, Mikey. I'll be playing a whole hour of all the classics, from Willie
on the road again
to Johnny.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio. It's streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices on this Monday, September 30th. Good evening, I'm Chris Palermo, and here's what's happening. Hurricane Helene has caused severe damage over the weekend, and here's how Southern Nevada is aiding in the hurricane relief.
Hurricane Helene has devastated the southeast, resulting in at least 100 fatalities and leaving over 2 million homes and businesses without power, while extensive flooding has led to hundreds of water rescues and unprecedented rainfall records in several areas. Approximately 45 members of Nevada Task Force 1 are on their way to assist with recovery operations following Hurricane Helene, which recently caused significant devastation across multiple states. This task force, made up of personnel from various fire departments in Clark County, has been activated as part of a broader response involving 28 federal emergency management agency teams. The team departed from Las Vegas on Friday and is currently assigned to report to Atlanta, with an estimated travel time of about 30 hours. Missions typically last around 14 days, but may be adjusted based on the specific needs of the affected communities. Hurricane Helene made landfall as a Category 4 storm in northwestern Florida, resulting in at least 100 fatalities and leaving over 4 million people without power. Nevada Task Force 1 is prepared to provide a range of services, including search and rescue operations, heavy rigging, and intelligence gathering, along with K-9 assistance. In addition to the task force, volunteers from the Red Cross of Southern Nevada are also mobilizing to support recovery efforts. These volunteers are trained to provide essential services such as shelter, food, and emotional support to those affected by the disaster. This deployment highlights the collaborative efforts of local organizations and emergency responders, marking another instance of the task force stepping in to help during a crisis.
More news now. A recent art project labeled Crooked and Obscene made its debut in Las Vegas. The project depicts a nude Donald Trump hanging from a forklift, and News 25 has more on this story.
A 43-foot-tall nude Donald Trump marionette has been put on display for the city of Las Vegas to see. The project is called Crooked and obscene and weighs in at almost 6,000 pounds. The marionette is currently located at 13460 Apex Harbor Lane near I-15, but will be making its way across the country. Per the tour's organizer, portraying Trump in the nude is intentionally serving as a bold statement on transparency, vulnerability, and the public persona of political figures. They also aim to spark conversation about transparency, or lack thereof, in politics, challenging viewers to think critically about political influence. People have taken to X in complaint of the art project, saying the communists are getting desperate and just absolutely disgusting. Also on X, people are calling on Governor Joe Lombardo to have it taken down immediately.
And the marionette is scheduled to be taken down today and will hit the road for a tour through the swing states ahead of the upcoming election. More news now. With October right around the corner, Clark County has brought back the October 1 memorial in remembrance of the 58 people who passed away on that dreadful day. News 25 has this story.
Tomorrow marks the 7th anniversary of the tragic 1 October attack, which claimed 58 lives at the Route 91 Harvest Music Festival. In remembrance, the Remembering 1 October exhibit has returned to the Rondella Gallery at the Clark County Government Center. This exhibit features items from the Clark County Museum's 22,000-piece collection, including banners, letters, and mementos that were left at the Welcome to Las Vegas sign, displaying honored victims, survivors, and first responders, with the centerpiece being the model of the upcoming Forever One Memorial, designed by JCJ Architecture. One standout display, Angels of Love, includes 58 large stained glass angels for the deceased and 869 angels for those who were injured, along with a plaque bearing the victims' names. A digital display showcases the items that were lost, which is set to the song We Won't Back Down. The Remembering 1 October exhibit is open through October 10th and is free to the public. The museum invites community members to share their story about the items that were left via an online form at the Clark County website.
More news now. Nye County officials have extended the moratorium on processing applications for renewable energy facilities to address the growing interest in commercial-scale solar development.
Nye County officials have extended the moratorium on processing applications for renewable energy facilities, delaying decisions as they finalize new regulations to manage the influx of commercial-scale solar development interest in the area. The moratorium, originally enacted almost 2 years ago, will now remain in effect until December 21st, 2024. The decision to extend follows ongoing efforts by the Nye County Planning Department to create codes tailored to the diverse needs of the county's communities. Principal Planner Steve Osborne informed commissioners that ordinance is nearing completion and emphasized the necessity for an additional 90 days to complete the public hearing process before adoption. The resolution extending the moratorium reflects ongoing inquiries from citizens regarding the zoning and creation of renewable energy generation facilities. It acknowledges the pressures faced by the planning department and the need to protect public health, safety, and welfare in light of the growing interest in solar projects. This extension marks the 4th time the moratorium has been prolonged, with previous extensions granted as officials sought to refine the regulations. Communities such as Tonopah and Round Mountain have expressed frustration over the delays, particularly as they are more receptive to solar development compared to Pahrump. Commissioner Ron Boscovich moved to extend the moratorium, a motion that received unanimous support from the board. The moratorium will remain in effect until December 21st or until the new regulations are approved. Residents and developers alike continue to await clarity on the future of solar energy in Nye County.
Coming up, a country music legend has passed. You're watching News 25.
This weekend, it's Henderson Hot Rod Days along Water Street in downtown Henderson. It's free to spectators of all ages, featuring hundreds of classic, muscle, and custom cars, live entertainment, and more. Henderson Hot Rod Days this weekend in downtown Henderson.
I hate car shopping. I don't like dealing with all the rude salespeople.
We get it. Greg here with the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Have you noticed that prices have skyrocketed and the level of service has tanked? Whatever it is we're shopping for, so have we. If you're shopping for your next vehicle, try the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Visit us on PahrumpCars.com to shop from a great selection of new Chevrolet and GMCs, plus hundreds of quality pre-owned vehicles.
Wow, the Auto Plaza makes it easy.
Secure your family while you're home or away. Monitor your home with cameras, burglar, smoke, and fire alarms 24/7, 365 days a year. Provide yourself with a peace of mind by using your smartphone or computer. You can monitor your home anytime or anywhere. Let Mastercraft Electronics install security your family deserves. Call Mastercraft Electronics today. Secure your home or business. 775-990-4896. Mastercraft Electronics is licensed and bonded. 1 month free alarm monitoring when you sign up for service. Mastercraft Electronics, 775-990-4896.
Your home might hold the key to a more secure retirement. For homeowners age 62 and up, nearly 55% of their net worth is often tied up in home equity. You can unlock this potential with a home equity conversion mortgage or reverse mortgage. This can help eliminate mortgage payments, cover unexpected expenses, handle home repairs, and replace taxable retirement withdrawals with tax-free funds. Ready for easier living? Call Accelerated Funding at 775-751-0111.
1 in 6 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime.
But when it's caught early, it's highly treatable.
For more than 30 years, PCF has funded cutting-edge research. Go to pcf.org/knowyourrisk to learn more about prostate cancer.
It's your life.
Wounded Warrior Project helps post-9/11 veterans and their families realize
support is there when we need it.
Our voices will be heard.
I can do anything I put my mind to.
Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/together.
In Iraq, need a check?
In Iraq,
need a check?
In Iraq, need a check?
Hurt in a wreck and need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Beloved American country singer, songwriter, and actor Kris Kristofferson has passed away at the age of 88. According to a family spokesperson, Kristofferson passed away in his home in Hawaii on Saturday, September 28th. May he rest in peace, and News 25 sends their deepest condolences to the family. Tuesday evening marks a special night in American politics. News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers now brings us the details regarding tomorrow's debate by our vice presidential candidates.
Now just 35 days out until Election Day, the first and only scheduled vice presidential debate between Tim Walz and J.D. Vance launches Tuesday on CBS. CBS News stated that it will be up to the candidates and not the moderators to fact-check his or her opponent. Here are some recent campaign highlights by both contenders leading up to the October 1st exchange.
We can't afford 4 more years of this.
Kamala Harris, how dare you attack the citizens of your own country for not wanting their children to die of fentanyl overdoses.
Tuesday's 90-minute New York debate begins at 6 p.m. Nevada time.
I'm a gun owner. And we found out in the debate, so is the vice president, the gun owner. There you go.
Focus on the real story, American media. Stop trying to shut up the people who are telling the real story. Do your job.
The exchange will not feature muted mics. However, CBS News reserves the right to silence them.
Our economy works best when it's fair. We have a saying in Minnesota, We all do better when we all do better. She gets it. She gets it. When the economy is fair and it's not rigged, it not only works better for all of us, it actually works better for the guys who are trying to rig it, for God's sakes.
After winning a virtual coin toss, J.D. Vance chose to speak second concerning his closing statement.
I hear about concerns regarding inflation. I hear about affordability. I hear from young people who want to be able to afford a home and worried they're never going to be able to. I hear heartbreaking stories from people who say, you know, my parents, they got married and they worked and they were able to afford a home to raise a family in, and I'm worried that's never going to be true for me and my children. Those are the people whose problems I am focused on.
Nevada early voting opens Saturday, October 19th and runs until Friday, November 1st. I'm Maria Centers with News 25 Las Vegas.
Thank you very much, Maria. I know you will have us covered on that story tomorrow night. Vice President Kamala Harris visited Las Vegas over the weekend, and during this campaign rally, Harris highlights the cost of living and how that affects the middle class when looking to buy a house.
Vice President Kamala Harris visited Las Vegas over the weekend, advocating for small businesses and home buyers. During the rally, Harris urged all Nevadans to vote as Nevada becomes a crucial swing state in the upcoming 2024 election.
But listen, also, their debate should not be the last word. I'm trying to debate Donald Trump again, and I think he should debate again. The American people have a right to hear us discuss the issues. And as you say here in Las Vegas, I'm all in. I'm all in.
Harris highlighted her plans to assist middle-class Americans in offering first-time homebuyers a $25,000 down payment and providing small businesses with $50,000 to help them launch their business, emphasizing a hand up rather than a handout.
So we will cut the red tape and work with the private sector to build 3 million new homes. And provide first-time home buyers with $25,000 down payment assistance so you can just get your foot in the door. You'll do the rest. And we must lower the cost of living, because while our economy is doing well by many measures, prices for everyday things like groceries are still too high. You know it and I know it.
With only 36 days left until Election Day, both Republican nominee Donald Trump and Democratic nominee Kamala Harris continue to work for the middle-class vote. Vice President Kamala Harris has canceled the events following her Las Vegas rally over the weekend to travel back to Washington, D.C., where she will receive a briefing about the storm damage. President Joe Biden delivered remarks this morning on his administration's response, also mentioning that he would like to visit the affected areas later this week.
More news now. Desert View Hospital is hosting an informational meeting for Pahrump residents to better understand the community's healthcare needs.
Desert View Hospital is collaborating with the University of Nevada, Reno School of Medicine to conduct a community needs health assessment, and Pahrump residents are encouraged to attend an upcoming informational meeting. The meeting is set for Tuesday, October 1st from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. at the Valley Electric Association Conference Center, located at 800 East Highway 372. Participants will learn about the survey's goals, review the questions, and have a chance to ask any questions they may have. Lucio, the Desert View Hospital Marketing and Outreach Coordinator, noted that the assessment is designed to benefit the entire community by evaluating the availability of local medical services, not just those offered by the hospital. The survey will be open from October 1st to December 1st, providing multiple ways for residents to participate, including scannable QR codes, online access, and paper formats. Lucio emphasized that a high response rate will enhance the reliability of the data collected. Following the survey, a wrap-up meeting is planned for December 10th to discuss the results.
Coming up, weather, and Mikey has your look at sports. You're watching News 25.
It's Ram Power Days all month long, and the best place to save on your new Ram is at Saida Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. To celebrate, we are rolling out the savings on every new Ram in stock. We have over $6,000 off MSRP on all new 2024 Ram 1500 Trademan Crew Cab 4x4s. Or how about over $7,000 off MSRP on all new 2024 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab 4x4s. Every Ram in stock has been drastically reduced. Ram also has an available standalone rate as low as 5.9%. Did you know Ram won Insurance Institute for Highway Safety's top safety pick? It's true, Ram is head and shoulders above the competition. Not only are you getting a substantial savings, but Ram has exceptional durability, advanced safety features, and an impressive towing capacity. It's Ram Power Days going on now and all month long at your original hometown dealer, Saida Trudeau, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're hearing this, it means you're probably not dead, which is great. Call our office today to schedule an appointment for your will or your trust so that your family can be taken care of when you pass away. On the other hand, if you've recently lost a loved one, now it's time to talk and go over how to administer their estate. In either case, give us a call today, 775-727-9900. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and voted Best Attorney for Pahrump for the last 4 years. Call today, 775-727-9900.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
Are you or someone you know having a tough time making a medical decision for a loved one? Well, I've been there, and it's so important to get the right support for those last precious months. Nathan Adelson Hospice sets the standard for superior quality end-of-life care. And when your family needs hospice, they deserve the best in Southern Nevada. You and your loved ones deserve Nathan Adelson Hospice.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyers, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
And welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Well, week 4 of the NFL is in the books, and the home team did pretty good. Here's Mikey with your look at sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. How about them Raiders? They beat the Cleveland Browns on Sunday, 20-16. Next up for the Raiders, they're off to Denver to play the Broncos. The Las Vegas Aviators, along with the Oakland A's communication department, announced the upcoming matchup for the 2025 Big League Weekend, which will be the Arizona Diamondbacks against the Oakland Athletics on March 8th and March 9th, 2025. The Las Vegas Aces dropped Game 1 of the semifinals to the New York Liberty, 87-77. Game 2 is tomorrow in New York. Pahrump Valley Trojans football took care of Mater East on Friday, 42-30. The Trojans welcomed D-PAC on Saturday at 1 p.m. The Vegas Golden Knights beat the Utah Hockey Club on Friday night 5-2. Next up for the Golden Knights, they play the Avalanche in Colorado. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner & Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
That's the Lerner and Rowe weather cam. We have been having some beautiful weather. That's Mount Charleston right here. We're up outside the studios. My wife was putting up some fall decorations this weekend. I told her, you better hold off on that. We are still in summer mode. Forecast in a bit.
I hate car shopping. I don't like dealing with all the rude salespeople.
We get it. Greg here with the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Have you noticed that prices have skyrocketed and the level of service has tanked? Whatever it is we're shopping for, so have we. If you're shopping for your next vehicle, try the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza. Visit us on PaHrumpCars.com to shop from a great selection of new Chevrolet and GMCs, plus hundreds of quality pre-owned vehicles.
Wow, the Auto Plaza makes it easy.
Ace Country.
Rise and shine. Tune in Sunday mornings at 8 for the Classic Country Breakfast with me, Mikey. I'll be playing a whole hour of all the classics. From Willie. On the road again. To Johnny.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
To Patsy.
Crazy.
To Dolly.
Jolene, Jolene.
All the classic country music to start your Sunday morning. You bring the hash browns, and I'll bring the Hank.
Change can be scary, as if your life's been turned upside down. But it comes with growth and a sense of freedom, much like the openness of the American road. We always arrive where we are meant to be, riding on the shoulders of those before us and preserving the core values that led us on our journey. Join Touchstone Energy Cooperatives in celebrating the power of human connections.
Imagine a disease that affects more than 10 million Americans, yet few know its name. I'm talking about lymphedema, LE. Many people, like my mom, get it as a result of cancer treatment and afterwards face a lifetime of swelling and pain. The cruel irony is many times its severity can be lessened only if you learn about it and act in advance. If you're at risk, ask your doctor about lymphedema. Take this as your chance to learn and live.
Good evening, Nevada. I'm Kaylee Bentler in the News 25 weather studios with some regional weather to start with. Up in Fernley, we're at 83, Fallon at 84, Carson City 81, Tonopah 84, Goldfield 87, Beatty at 98, Amargosa 103, Las Vegas 102, and Death Valley at 113. But over in the paradise of Pahrump, currently at 99 degrees and sunny, we saw a high of 102, winds in the west-southwest 8 miles per hour, humidity 8%, and the sun rose at 6:39, and will set this evening at 6:28. Expect humidity at 15%, winds east-northeast 6 miles per hour with a low of 68 and clear skies. As for the rest of the week, seeing sun shining the whole time, but we do have a heat advisory until 8 p.m. tomorrow. We're seeing 104 tomorrow, and then slowly getting down to 101 and 100 over the weekend, and then 98 on Monday. And that's your look at the weather. Back to the desk. Here's Chris.
Thank you very much, Miss Kaylee. That looks pretty good. Okay, the calendar says pumpkin spice, but the weather sure doesn't. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. I'm Chris Palermo. Make it a great night.